Good evening, friends. Welcome to Python Digital Mastery. So today we are going to discuss about new topic called how Python is an interpreter language. So today I'm going to discuss about how Python is an interpreter language and how interpreter works and how it is going to convert each and every code line into byte code, and from there how it is going to convert into machine code, then how it is going to give the entire output. So today I'm going to take up one example. Based on that example, I'm going to show the how interpreter executes and how it going to process like a byte code to machine code. And I'm going to explain in detail as much as possible. Okay, so let's move on, friends. Let me share my screen. So yeah. So main thing is whenever we are trying to execute a Python code, let's take up something like an example code, which I'm taking over here is something like, friends, like a welcome.py. Okay. Let me take up example as a welcome.py. So I'm going to execute a program called welcome.py. So this is nothing but Python extensible file. Okay. So it is something like a completely English driven code, like where we are going to write a code in English language. So what it is going to happen from like a stage one, friends, which I'm going to tell as a during the stage one. So which is something like a source code. Okay. Once we execute, this English language Python welcome.py, what it is going to convert, friends, basically it is going to convert like a welcome.pyc file. That is nothing but Python compiled file, which is nothing but a byte code. So it is going to convert this source code, which is an English language, to a byte code. So this byte code is, friends, not a human readable format. It is not going to be a human readable format, which we cannot see it in the naked eye. Okay. So what it is going to happen, like let's say you have written like a 1 to 10, like let's say 1 to 100 lines of code you have written in a welcome.py. So what it is going to happen, friends, an interpreter will going to convert each and every line into a byte code, friends. It is going to convert step by step or line by line, not completely in one shot, friends. In C++ language, what it is going to happen, it is going to convert entire code in one shot into a compilation. During compilation, it is going to convert into a compile code, then followed by like a runtime. It is going to execute the like based on the virtual machine. I mean to say, like it is going to execute the code. But here is something like, friends, what it is going to happen, it compile line by line. Suppose you got an error, let's say at line number 50, and you are having a issue at a like syntactical or programmatical issue at line number 90. What it is going to happen, straight away till 49th line, it is going to execute. The Python code will going to convert into byte code till 49th line. But from 50th line onwards, it is not going to convert, friends, because it's a step-by-step conversion. So it is going to say like line number 50 is having a syntactical issue. Okay, so you have to fix that issue. Then it could be a programmatical or it could be syntactical issue. You have to fix it, and then you have to execute again. So it is going to convert like till line number 90, it is going to convert into a byte code. But friends, like it is not going to execute, like it is not going to use the complete like it is not going to convert it to machine code completely until unless like line number 90, once you like it is going to error out saying that so and so issue, then you have to fix again this line number 90. So you are not going to get entire code like it. If line number 50 and 90 is having a issue, it is not going to say like that, friends. It is not going to be in one shot. It is going to be line by line, like a compilation. It is going to convert line by line into byte code. And once a line number 90 is fixed, if it is a programmatical or it could be a something like a syntactical issue. Once it got fixed, what it is going to happen, friends, straight away it is going to like completely, it is going to compile the entire code. Okay, it is going to completely compile the entire code from line number 1 to 100. Okay, it is going to like it is going to compile like line number 1 to 100. So once that line number 1 to 100, it's got converted. Let's say line number 1 to 100, it's got like a successfully completed the compilation, and it is going to convert into byte code. That means you are able to see the like a welcome.pyc code. You are able to see the welcome.pyc code. Then after, friends, entire this byte code will be converted into machine code. Okay, this is something like a runtime, friends. So during runtime, like a Python virtual like a machine, it is going to compile the complete byte code into a machine code. Then it is going to like a kernel, it is going to like communicate with the kernel, and finally you're going to get the required output, friends. Okay, this is the process which is going to happen during the complete like a compilation and run, like compilation at the same time like a run, I mean to say the execution as well. Okay, but here is until unless the line by line compilation completely successful, then it is not going into the like a runtime, friends. So that's why it is going to compile line by line. That's why like you're getting the errors one by one sequentially. Once you fix each and every line code, then you're going to get a completely compiled code, which is a byte code as a like a .pyc file. Okay, let's try to see how it is going to execute. Okay, so I'm taking up one of the example over here, like let's try to like write few multiple lines, friends. Okay, print statements. I'm going to say like a welcome to Python Digital Mastery, which I'm trying to use it. This is the code. Okay, so I'm trying to use it like a Python Digital Mastery. So let's try to have a multiple lines over here, and so that we could try to convert into bytecode, friends. So let's say like at line number. Okay, at line number, I want to make a line number some syntactical issue. It could be some indentation issue I'm taking up. So it is not following the indentation. So I'm trying to run this program, friends. So what exactly is saying something like line number 60 having an issue? But see, friends, still line number 66 or line number 67, it got converted the bytecode. But friends, like because of the syntactical issue at line number 69, it is not able to convert like complete. It is not going to compile the code completely because it is doing line by line, step by step, sequentially. It is able to complete the line number 35 and 23, but it could not do due to because it is a sequential and interpreter language. Interpreter language is nothing but going to convert each and every line into byte code in the form of sequential. So that's why it is not going further after 68th line, saying that line number 68 is having some syntactical issue. It could say something like an indentation error. So you have to fix that error, friends. I come to know like it's an indentation error. That means four spaces is or something like a it is not having a proper spacing with respect to the other like a lines with respect to the print statement. So I've fixed that, friends. Like I've fixed that line, and I'm trying to run this program. So whenever I'm trying to run this program, I'm able to get it because every like I could see the syntactical issue got fixed, and entire each and every line is converted into a byte code, and as well as like it could able to a call, like it is able to do the like run execution as well. Okay, the word Python virtual machine, it is executed, and also it is giving the exact output as well, whatever we are expecting. So as I said, like meanwhile, it is trying to convert, friends. You can see the cache file here is something like a this is the like a Python coding secrets file, which I could see over here. So this is a Python coding like Python features.py. I could see something like here Python features.py, which got C, friends. It is also able to create what it is the one which is able to create you something like a here, which I'm trying to show you is something like a what, friends. It is a core features.py. If you try to open is that, friends, this is the compile file. See, this is the like a compile file, which is .pyc file. It is not a human readable format. Okay, which is not a human readable format. So it is trying to convert into a byte code, which is something like a second stage, and also it is able to convert into a machine code, friends. This machine code is something like which is a ones and zeros, where a computer kernel can able to understand the code, and it is able to process the code, and as it is in the runtime, it is going to give the output, friends. So in this way, we have a four stages. Once the English code is a source code, once during a compilation, you are going to get a byte code, which I have shown you. This is the byte code. After that, it is going to convert internally from the like a Python virtual machine. It is going to convert it to a machine code. Finally, it communicates with the kernel, and it is going to get the output. So this is the output which we are trying to get it. So this is the output which we are trying to get it once after all the phases got like compilation and execution completes, it able to give the output, friends. Okay, see, friends, I'm here to help you to learn Python with a practical orientation, friends. Yeah, and also if you feel something like very useful this content, please subscribe to my channel Python Nexus, like a PyNexus. Please subscribe to the channel, because if whenever I do a new videos, you're going to get a communication, and you're going to get a like alert saying that so and so new video has come to my channel, and you are going to be like a communicated friends. And also please, as I said, like please share your comments. Like it will be making me so encouragement. Based on your comments, I will be come up with very new and videos, and make sure like I am going to give the practical orientation, not at all theoretical, friends. Okay, and make sure like you like this video and subscribe it and share it. Definitely I'm going to come up with the new video. Okay, definitely I'm coming with the new video for the next video, friends. Okay, thank you, have a good day.